You want me to put that on my Tudor?
Harry's wife. Alert. More grift ahead. As a narcissist, Harry's wife, as you know, seeks the prime aims: fuel, control, character traits, and residual benefits. And one of the largest residual benefits that's of huge importance to her is ka-ching, cash money, spondulix, dough, dosh, wonga. Oodles and oodles of money is hugely important to her. She cares more about that than service. Indeed, as being comparatively lazy, she wants to reap all of the rewards, putting in very little effort. And that governing mindset is at play once again with regard to the latest activity in the world of Sussex. According to page 6, in an article by Emily Smith and Sarah Nathan, Prince Harry, Harry's wife, hire $1 million money man. Prince Harry and Harry's wife have hired a big-time Hollywood deal-maker to help them rake in even more millions, page 6 can reveal. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are believed to have been introduced to Adam Lilling, who was crowned one of Tinseltown's top deal-makers by their close friend, Ellen DeGeneres, who has worked with Lilling for years. The trio were seen mingling at DeGeneres' surprise vow renewal to Portia de Rossi in Montecito, California last week. See Parts Passim for the analysis of that shit show. And Harry was spotted introducing the money man to a fellow guest. Oh, big cheese meet money man meet big cheese is probably how it went. People have questioned how the Sussexes plan to make more money. And one industry expert who works with Lilling told us that he works at the intersection of celebrity and venture investing, whatever the fuck that is, adding that he has worked with Ellen forever, as well as Matthew McConaughey and a bunch of A-listers. So why on earth does he want to get Markle and fuck things up by dealing with the Duchess of Overseas, you might ask? It's very possible that Ellen introduced him to Harry and Harry's wife, the expert said. Also, it might be the case that Ellen will have said, "You recognise these two? Whatever the fuck you do, don't go and work for them. They'll suck you dry." Lilling and his business partner, Amanda Groves, were named among the Hollywood Reporter's top deal makers of 2022 in December, along with 43 other power players who brokered big-ticket packs, cultivated content, and built brands from scratch amid the streaming wars. Lilling told the publication, "Our mission is to take people who can affect change in the world and marry them with the top operators and entrepreneurs." So where does Harry and Harry's wife come in that? Can they affect change in the world? No. They're not interested in affecting change in the world. They talk about it, particularly her, but where's the change? You point to something that they've actually changed. They haven't. It's scratching, and I mean really scratching the surface of things. Doling out the odd backpack with some goodies in here and turning up like a ghoul at Uvalde there. They haven't affected any change. It's all bandwagoning. So they're not the people who can affect change, so perhaps they fall within the next category, which is top operators and entrepreneurs. No. I mean, you might say that Harry's wife is a form of operator in the way that she grifts her way through life. Entrepreneur? Hardly. Where has she got to? She just marries a man, invariably, or has a relationship with a man, and it's always a white man, note, that enables her to advance herself, which of course is commensurate with the way that her narcissism functions. It also shows her hypocrisy. She bleats about being the victim of racist behaviour, yet one could very much make an argument to suggest that she's behaved like a racist. When have you had a relationship with a black person or any person of colour? She hasn't. It's always been white men that she's leached from. Anyway, given the fact that we've established that they can't affect change in the world, and neither are they top operators or entrepreneurs, one wonders why Lilling is having anything to do with them. He continued, "We're not really focused on their entertainment endeavours. Well, the only entertainment they supply is laughing at them. We're focused on connecting their profits, their passion, and purpose with profit opportunities in the private equity landscape." He likes his peas, this guy, doesn't he? THR reported their company Plus Capital has set up more than 250 deals, including Multiverse with Paul George and Terry Crews, Pachama with Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi, Salesforce with Matthew McConaughey, and Vegamore with Nicole Kidman. Tellingly, both Lilling and Groves told the outlet that their favourite podcast of the year was Markle's Spotify show, Archetypes, with Harry's wife. Bullshit! If you thought that was your favourite podcast of the year, then you could only have listened to one podcast. And indeed, even if that was the only podcast that you'd listened to, your ears would be screaming at you, "Stop! Stop! We don't want to listen to it any longer. We don't want to. It's awful. It's bollocks. Why is she talking in that breathy voice? Why is she spouting so many fridge magnet platitudes?" Seriously, to suggest that that was your favourite podcast, you're either trying to rival plastic-faced, improbably named Lieutenant Omid Scobie in Arse Liquor of the Year, or that just did not happen. Lilling has also been busy promoting the Sussexes on his social media over the past year. In August, he tweeted after Serena Williams' interview on the podcast, "Such a great podcast today, #archetypes." And also reposted a photo of Harry at the Masters of Scale Summit, where Harry talked utter bollocks, in San Francisco, captioning it, "The happy ending he deserves." Well, perhaps he's referring to the fact that afterwards Harry nipped off to a particular massage parlour and got a happy ending, so to speak. As Page 6 has revealed, Harry and Harry's wife have a $3-book, $20 million deal with Penguin Random House, yada, 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 and are believed to be working on one book together. Really? That would be boring, wouldn't it? They still have deals with Netflix and Spotify, although it's not yet known whether Harry's wife will bring back Archetypes. Most of the world is praying to their own personal gods that it will not be brought back. It was also reported, see parts passing, that the Sussexes want to produce more rom-com entertainment after their Netflix docuseries. So here we are, with Harry's wife seeking to do more grifting in order to get that residual benefit of money. Bringing in this fixer to set up more deals because, quite simply, she can't be bothered to do the hard work because she's lazy and just wants to sponge off the backs of other people putting these deals together. And, of course, in terms of utilising her status as Harry's wife, without which she would be an absolute nobody. This is demonstrative, of course, of the way that her narcissism conducts her, so that she isn't willing to put in the effort, and that she sees it as her entitlement to reap the rewards of the endeavours of other individuals, that she has no problem at continuing to grift for money, because that's a major residual benefit for her, and what her narcissism is directing her to achieve. Because she has no sense of guilt or remorse, she doesn't feel any embarrassment at being so blatant with regard to her money-grasping activities. But let's see below the line for a brief moment or two as to what other people have a view about what's going on. Biz Devil writes, and we're going to get rather cultural here, the whirlwind drama of Harry and Harry's wife played out on the world stage over the past 2 months is a classic tragi-comedy. It has all the core elements pegged early on by Aristotle. Nobility, morality, and the key one, hamartia. For those who have forgotten our Greek, hamartia is a fatal flaw leading to the downfall of a tragic hero or heroine, or in this case maybe both. It refers to the poignant moment of error. In this modern-day tragicomedy, we just need to pluralise error, and we have what has played out to our unwilling front row seat neatly defined. We have nobility, which is a poetic way of saying royalty. We have a morality play with true action figures battling their inner darkness and light. And we have more examples of hamartia than you can shake a stick at. But classically, there is supposed to be a sole action that reveals the protagonist's hamartia. I would say the action is spare. The hamartia is hubris. Hubris is defined as an excessive pride or inflated self-confidence, leading a protagonist to disregard quite obvious warning signs, such as stop, warning, danger ahead, and yield. Act 3, where we discover which of the two outcomes of a typical tragicomedy will unfold, ruin or redemption. Well, that's all quite highbrow to kick off with, isn't it? Floridian, they are completely unworthy of any financial gain. They are traitors, and they are not role models for our world. Not a cent they are worth to me. Lady Catherine, Harry's wife, and Ellen have never gotten 1 cent from me, and they never will. I can't stand the three of them. Opinionista 015. Of course they hired him. They want the accolades and successes, but none of the work, so they hire the best in the biz to do it for them. He is their hired business nanny, raising their disjointed baby of a foundation. Let's see how long he lasts. What a mess. It's all about the Benjamins with these two. Greed. They have enough money to live a comfortable life along with their kids, but they are greedy and want more and more. Blood money will never make you happy. If anything, it will curse you. Slam. Surely they can smear the people closest to them and make money. There's a thought. Oh, wait. Ali Starr. Harry and Harry's wife made millions trashing the royal family. Now they will probably focus on making millions talking about racism and forms of activism. Harry's wife has political aspirations. God help us. They are a lying, sickening duo. J.F. Horton. I give him 6 months and he'll be out. Like all the rest. Probably will get a nice retainer to walk away with. The Markles are toxic. The Raven. She's getting the attention she never got with her so-called career. Can't stand either of them. Used to love Harry. Felt sorry for him. He's as bad as she is. They wanted the media to leave them alone. How's that working out? They can't stay out of the media. Enough of them, please. Canton Knight. They'll get thoroughly milked by the money men. FJB. Our mission is to take people who can effect change in the world and marry them with top operators and entrepreneurs. What change has Harry and Harry's wife brought about? I'm assuming the change is supposed to be positive, but I'm at a loss. Anybody knows? Netflix and creating a foundation named after their son doesn't count. 222. Get ready to be markled. Adam, everything they touch seems to fail spectacularly. Figgy Bush Lemons. So all the top caliber staff they've hired fail to make them likeable. Hiring a new guru isn't going to change their words or what we saw. Nope. Pretty clear what people think about the hire and also the continuing unpopularity of Harry and Harry's wife. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.